Today I want to talk about dreams and going after your dreams and your goals and your ambitions. It's been well over 10 years for Anthony and I when thinking about our dream and trying to pursue filmmaking full time. We were 19, just freshman year of college, when we first sat down together and wrote our a treatment for a screenplay, our very first screenplay. And it's funny because we don't know where it came from, who originated it. I'm sure he'll say he did, and I'm sure I'll say I did. But either way, it was a collaborative effort, and that's kind of the fun part of filmmaking, is that we both caught this bug and this dream started to grow that we wanted to do this. And when we graduated college, we tried to make that feature-length film with, if anyone, if you talk to anyone that was part of it, I think we had a crew of 3, me directing, a DP, and an AD. That's really all we had. But we had a cast of maybe like 15. It was, I'll say it was overambitious. We definitely didn't know what we were doing, but that didn't stop us. We were determined to do it. We were like, we're going to make this. And things fell through, and we learned a lot. We weren't successful in that go-around, but I wouldn't say we weren't successful overall of learning the craft and networking and collaborating. It was just things fell through with actors moving and not having the money to pay people full-time. So things happened. But it didn't stop us. It didn't kill our dreams. We still were determined to make it happen. And if you think about that, that was when we were 23. Here, not to give my age, but 34. And we're still going after this dream. And for some people, I think, we chose a career, something we're passionate about. Filmmaking is one of the most difficult careers to choose. It doesn't just happen to people. It's not like you're just going to walk on set and someone's going to go, that person, I want to put them in front of the camera, or give them the camera, they're the DP, or you know what, they've got a great vision, let's let them direct. That doesn't happen. I think unless you have the money and you can make it happen on your own, it takes so much. It takes determination is the word I'm going to keep using, determination for a dream. It takes collaboration of finding people that you can work well with and communicate and share vision and share passion and drive. It takes countless hours of honing your craft, of studying, of watching videos, of going out and practicing, of grabbing a camera if that's what you want to be, a cinematographer, a DP, is grabbing a camera, trying to shoot, coming back and editing. If you want to be an editor, you need to edit countless amounts of video. If you want to direct, you need to learn how to communicate to an entire team of people. This is what I see. This is what I want to do. And not to sound, I'm not trying to, I don't know, kill people's dreams. I'm trying to say that if you want something, you have to go after and get it. But there's going to be times that you're going to feel defeated. You're going to feel knocked down. And those are the times that when you're living a dream, that you want something, that if you get knocked down, this is the time, this is the determining factor. And it's kind of purposeful that I wrote or I'm wearing Rocky, because when you get knocked down, if you don't get back up, then maybe that dream wasn't for you. But if you do get back up time and time again, because you're probably going to be knocked down multiple times, that if you get up and say, no, this is something that I want, this is something that I'm determined to make a reality, not just a dream, become a reality, then I think people start to not only respect you, but you learn so much in that process that it makes you a stronger individual. It makes you, I think, understand what goes into it. Because again, the cliche saying that anything worthwhile in life doesn't come easy is very true. And Anthony and I know that. I think we look to the Kickstarter campaign that we're currently doing. We had no clue, and we still don't know, but when we started it, we were very in the dark to say, is this going to be successful? Is this going to work? What's going to come from it? Are we going to be able to raise enough money? Are we going to be able to, in the end, make this film. And I'm not going to lie that, you know, when we started it and through this process, I have mornings where I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, we're not gonna be successful in this. And I think that's just, you know, many people in you're your worst critic. And, you know, Anthony does a great job of bringing me back up and bringing us back up to say, you know, we're going to do it. And he gave me the best advice, or I shouldn't say, but the best kind of motivational speech. Maybe, you know, I was Rocky in the ring and he's in my corner, like Mick, but he said, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a successful Kickstarter campaign and fail at the movie and not have a successful movie that people like? Or would you rather fail at the Kickstarter and learn, but yet bring everyone on to make an awesome movie? And I obviously, when I thought about that, you know, I was like, the Kickstarter means a great deal to us and we want to be successful, but either way, we're going to find a way to make this movie. And we want to make this as great as possible, obviously, because that's our dream, but we're going to find a way. Even if we get knocked down during this Kickstarter, which we're not going to, we're going to get back up. We're going to figure out ways to get people involved. We're going to figure out, you know, methods to kind of conquer our dream. But overall, this has been a learning experience, eye-opening, and we appreciate everyone that we've already seen kind of people contributing, which is, you know, very humbling, and we appreciate it. But it's just kind of one of those things that to remember for a dream, that the reason it's called a dream is because it's not your reality yet. And if you have that dream enough and you really want to make it a reality, then what are you going to do to get there? And it's not just sitting on a couch and thinking about it or watching movies and wishing and dreaming that was you. It's making that dream a reality by going out and determined to make it happen. And that's easier said than done. And that was kind of the whole reason for this Transparency Tuesday during this campaign, is that I have my moments, just like I think anyone else, that you get knocked down, and when you're on the ground and you've been beaten or pummeled long enough that you kind of go, wow, should I do this? And I'm not going to lie that being 34 and having this dream since 19, but not having it a reality, or at least what I want to do full time, I'm sure people would have said, why didn't you give up? Why didn't you choose a different career or do something else? Because this is what I want to do. And I wouldn't say that I've been a complete failure. That's not exactly the thing. I may in my mind think I'm not exactly where I want to do, but I've made those small steps. Starting the Trinity Film Group back in 2009 was a small step. Doing all sorts of different weddings and corporate videos and commercials and acting in other people's films and making short films and collaborating with other people for, you know, web series, and getting a job, you know, where I can kind of teach students how to do filmmaking and be a filmmaker in the process, and writing different scripts. That's all success, and those are all small steps to the larger dream. And I think it's something Anthony and I know this video, and I talk so long that I kind of continue to go off tangent, but Anthony always said it's better to have those small steps and a slow, steady kind of crawl up the mountain to where we get somewhere. Maybe we have all these people around us, these supporters, these backers that help us and support us and are there for us, versus just like a rocket shooting up to a spot, having maybe instant success, or, you know, the small kind of catapult to a point where we don't have those people below us that if we do falter, we just fall. And that's kind of what we've been trying to remember, is that it is not an easy road, but the journey has been something that when we look back, I'm sure in the future when we look back at it, we'll really appreciate. So to cut this video off to the point where I really just want everyone to think about, what is your dream? What is it that you want to do? And if you're determined to get there, then think about the process of how you're going to get there. What are the steps? What are you going to do each day to make that dream a reality? What are you going to put into it? Are you going to get in the ring and just start, you know, boxing away. No, Rocky didn't do that. What did he do? Go back to those great 80s montage, moments of training, put Eye of the Tiger on and just start working out. Grab a camera and, lift, I don't know, whatever you need to do. But definitely think about your dreams and how you're going to tackle those and be determined to make that a reality. So just want to say that with everyone today. Let's make our dreams a reality.